Howdy folks, it's Monty with XS Sights, and today we're going to do a sight install on a Colt Python. So obviously we're going to need our sights. In addition to that, we're going to need a screwdriver of some sort that's going to fit the windage screw on this Python, some Q-tips, and some form of cleaning and degreasing agent. We use gun scrubber or Lucas gun cleaner because we usually have it. Rubbing alcohol works great. It's easier to find and definitely a little less expensive. Other than that, everything you need is in the kit. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take the firearm, verify that she's unloaded, and from there, we're going to move to the vise. It's not absolutely necessary, but it does help things and make life a little bit easier. I'll see you over there in just a second. So as you guys can see, there's a hole right below that front sight blade, between the front sight blade and the bore. That's a set screw in there. That's what locks the front sight in place. So when I'm clamped in my vise, I need to have access to that. And again, the vise isn't absolutely necessary. It just makes life a little easier when we get to the rear sight, because otherwise it becomes a three-handed operation. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the hex key included in the kit, go in and loosen that screw. We just have to loosen it. We don't need to remove it. It doesn't actually have to come out. Back that screw out. In this case, the front sight's going to come out nice and easy. We're going to take us a Q-tip and some gun scrubber, and we're going to clean and degrease everything. Now, depending on your gun, this may be pretty funky. It may be kind of nasty and gnarly in there. In this case, it's not too bad. I just need to give it a good wipe down so that when I add the Loctite here in a little bit, it's going to do its job. When we include some blue Loctite with this, it is necessary for the installation of this front sight. Okay. We're going to go ahead, we'll take our front sight itself, and I'm going to degrease this little tab on the bottom. Okay. Take our blue Loctite, and I'm going to give it a generous blob down in that groove on the gun. Front sight's just going to go into there, and we'll snug that set screw. And just snug it. That hex key is not going to let you put a ton of torque on it. You don't need it. Just snug till it's tight. We're going to let that set. We'll clean that extra Loctite up here in a few minutes. We're going to move on to the rear sight. So this factory rear sight has got a set screw in the blade that locks everything into place. So we're going to back that off. Same hex key. We're going to take our screwdriver and we're going to go counterclockwise until we can slide that assembly out. Now, the windage screw and the rear sight blade are going to come out together here in a minute, right? So just be prepared for that. You don't want to lose that screw and chase it all over the floor. It's not fun, trust me. Right? That comes out. We're going to set the factory rear sight blade aside. We're going to maintain, because we're going to reuse this factory windage screw. If you'll notice right here on the bottom of that sight, we've got a good area for that screw head and a groove in the sight blade. So the screw head's going to go in that outside radius. This boss is going to go in the groove. See if I can do this for the camera easily. Before we go in the gun, it's going to look a lot like that. Right? One thing to note, we do have a set screw in the sight itself. Before we go into the gun, we want to make sure that the screw is in there, and we want to make sure that the screw is below the level of the sight so it will slide in place. So again, just going to kind of get everything put together and get it started. right? You can see that it started, it's still 3 slides. We haven't got the screw biting into the threads yet, not a problem. Get our screwdriver and just start cranking that guy clockwise. I'm going to visually center this sight. You'll notice you're not seeing any stops for a detent. You're not hearing any clicks in there. It's the way the Colt sight's designed. Right, so we've got that roughly centered visually. I'm going to go in with my hex key and tighten that set screw. Again, I don't need to kill it, just snug. That part's done. We'll take some Q-tips. We'll clean all that blue Loctite off the front sight. And now we can take that included packet of Lucas oil and just give everything a nice wipe down with just a little bit of oil. Help prevent corrosion. And there we have it. We have installed the sights. We're ready to take it to the range and zero it.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Also, be sure to be following us on Instagram and Facebook to be up to speed in all the new things that we're doing. If you guys want early access into some of those cool things that we're doing, make sure that you're signed up for our email newsletter. You guys get exclusive discounts, early promos, and like I said, insights to all the new things that we're doing. As an American-made, family-owned company, our mission is to empower the good guy to be more confident, self-reliant, and prepared through functional weapon upgrades. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.